They are just a wealth of information. They shouldn't be sticking their chin on their chest like this. And that is going to involve taking it out of the box. Way under here. They're all a little bit different. Yeah, you need to know this. This is how to put your newborn in a car seat. If the sight of this makes your butt clench, today's video is definitely for you. This one is Baby Basics, all about how to put your newborn baby into their car seat. This is something that I teach a lot of new parents about because you're going to have to put your baby in the car seat, and then I'm going to check it before you take them home, make sure that they are safe to be transported. I'm going to tell you this though, I am not a CPST. I am not a child passenger safety technician. Those are people who are specifically trained and specifically certified and qualified to be giving out really, really great quality information on child seat safety and all of the things that you want to know. And I'm going to pop a few of my favorite creators from social media up on the screen for you if you want to go and give them a follow. They are just a wealth of information. And if you are looking for a CPST in your area specifically, on the screen right now, you are going to see two organizations, one in Canada, one in the US, where you can click and go and see for more. My first tip is to familiarize yourself with your baby's car seat, and that is going to involve taking it out of the box. I have seen some parents come up to the postpartum unit with the car seat still in the box. So take it on out of the box, take the owner's manual, read through it, read the specifics about your car seat that you have purchased for your baby, read how to install that car seat in your specific vehicle, and then go and do that. Have the base of the car seat already installed in your car properly before you take your baby home from the hospital. But it's really, really important to know your car seat because they're all a little bit different, and you want to be really confident that you are doing the right thing for your new family. Before we go over how to actually put the baby in the car seat, there's two more things to pay attention to. The first thing is that your car seat needs to be certified safe in the country you live. So if you take a look here, I live in Canada, and right here, this sticker says it's safe in Canada. The other thing you want to look at is the expiry date. On mine, it's going to be way under here. It shows me the year and the month that it was made. And then it also says here, upside down, you can't read it, it says, do not use after 7 years have passed from the date of production. So take a peek at your car seat. There will be an expiry date on it. And a lot of people don't know that these car seats do expire. So if you're putting out numbers of children over numbers of years, and you're just passing that seat down from kid to kid, make sure you check it and make sure it's not expired. Your new baby's car seat, it is going to be rear facing, and it's going to have a 5-point harness. So you're going to have 2 straps coming up and over the shoulders, 2 straps coming up and over the legs around the hip area, and a crotch buckle. Depending on what country you live in, it might also have a chest clip. And if your infant car seat has a chest clip, it needs to be done up and it needs to be positioned correctly. The other thing to be aware of is that each manufacturer, and there's a lot of them, they might have differing weight limits for their seats. They might vary just a little bit. So always be sure that your baby fits within that safe weight range for their specific child car seat. Now, the first thing I want you to do before you even put a baby in a car seat, I want you to see where those shoulder straps come out, because there's going to be different positions, different slots that you can bring the shoulder straps out depending on how big your baby is. I will say, I don't really know if I've ever seen a baby where the shoulder strap placement wasn't on like the lowest slot available, because to be positioned correctly for a rear facing seat, those shoulder straps, they need to come out at your baby's shoulder or below. It can't be over top of the shoulder, okay? It's at or below shoulder level. This is different for a front facing seat, but for rear facing, we're talking at or below. Moment of truth. These are the steps to putting a baby into the car seat. And this is what I teach my patients when they're being discharged home from the hospital with their brand new baby. But a really good tip that I once heard, you should practice these steps with a baby doll first before you are putting a real life squirmy baby into a car seat. It's going to make you feel more comfortable. It's going to make sure that you have those shoulder straps down nice and low. So try it with a doll first, and just like I'm going to show you here. If available on your car seat, you're going to put the handle behind the seat into that stabilizing position and then loosen all of the straps. Then you want to place your baby into the seat, supporting their neck and holding their bum, and then slide them back so that their back is flush with the car seat and their bum is all the way back. And then place the straps where they go. The shoulder straps go over the shoulder and the leg straps go over the hips. Once the straps are in place, you're going to do up the buckles. There's going to be a crotch buckle, and then depending on where you live, there might also be a chest clip. If there is a chest clip, you're then going to do that one up too. Then tighten up the straps straps by pulling on the long strap at the bottom of the car seat between baby's legs. Once you've initially tightened them, you want to go back and ensure that there's no excess slack in the straps that go over the hips. If there is, remove it and then tighten it again. Now check on the level of your chest clip. It should be level with the armpits, and ensure that the shoulder straps are at or below the level of the shoulders. When you're done securing your baby, the strap should be tight enough that you cannot pinch any excess at any point in the straps. If you're still not sure it's tight enough, you can do what's called a reverse pinch test. So you're going to add slack at the shoulder, you're going to pinch it between your fingers, and then you're going to tighten it until that slack slides out of your fingers. Once everything is tightened up and you are sure that there's no slack in the straps at either the shoulders or at the legs, you want to make sure that all of those straps are at the right position. So remember, your shoulder straps should be at or below the level of your baby's shoulders, and that chest clip should be level with the armpits. If the harnesses are fitted properly and the car seat is installed appropriately, then your baby's head should not be slumping forward like this. They shouldn't be sticking their chin on their chest like this. Side to side is okay, absolutely, but if their head is slumping forward like this, something is not fitting correctly. You got to start from the beginning and start from square one. We want babies to be safe in their car seat. The other thing I'm going to tell you, if it does not come with the car seat, if it's not in the box with the car seat, you shouldn't be adding it to the car seat. There are a ton of car seat accessories out there, like the little head supports that keeps them from moving their head, or the little strap covers of all the toys and the baubles and gangles. Those are all not crash safety tested to be used in the car with your baby and can actually cause some problems. So if it doesn't come with the car seat, rule of thumb, we are not adding it to the car seat. And I live in Canada. It's really, really cold here. So a quick word on winter coats and car seats. You basically want to dress your baby as you normally would inside of the house. Then you're going to put them in their car seat. And you are going to do them up and tighten them and make sure all of the straps are in the right positions the same way you normally would if it was July and it was summertime. You're going to tighten everything up. Then you're going to apply a blanket over top of baby and tuck it in around your baby. And if it's really, really windy and cold, you can put one of those covers over top as you bring baby to the car, and then as soon as you're in the car, remove that cover. What we don't want to be doing is putting thick winter coats on babies and then putting all of the harnesses and the straps on and then tightening them up, because what can actually happen in a crash is that that coat in a crash situation can actually get compressed, and now instead of those harnesses fitting tightly, there's now a gap between your baby and the harness where there was a winter coat previously. You just can't get it tight enough around that bulky winter coat. So no winter coats, none of these special winter coats that have the holes for the straps to go through. Basically, you are going to dress your baby like you normally would in one layer more than you're comfortable in. You're going to put them in the car seat properly fitted. You're going to tighten it up the same way you normally would, and then a blanket on top. Now tell me what else you would like to see in a baby care series. And if you want some newborn hacks, they're right there for you. It's one of my favorite videos. If you like this one, give it some love, consider subscribing. And as always, be happy, stay healthy, have fun. Bye.